It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello, and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 363. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my lovely co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
That's me.
We're here to cover the brand new season, but not really the brand new season because it's just continued because they didn't want to renegotiate their contracts.
Yeah.
The new chapter or the next chapter, there's no way to know. Season 2, episode 16.
Can we just agree that like Leah doesn't need to be on the show? She's a fucking flop. She doesn't need
What
to
do
be
you
on the
mean?
show.
Why you think that their storyline was made up?
It's like, this is what I have to. I want to see Amber. I want to
Well,
see Brianna. I want to see Methadone Roxanne. Like, I don't want to fucking see Leah in her blazer.
Oh my God. I love that you just said that. Guys, if you want more of our real, raw, honest opinions, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find over 1,500 bonus episodes, including our other podcast, So Pumped to Vanderpump Rules podcast, Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, covering mob wives, Real Housewives of New Jersey, and also movies here and there. Just so many things. 90 Day Fiance the other way. There's a ton of stuff that you could pick up there. Our favorite podcast, BS, where we just kind of
We BS. Wait until you hear BS where we talk about Sophie. That's all I'm going to say.
Sophie is a brand new addition to our family. And you're gonna not even like
They're not going to believe the story.
you're not gonna believe how she became an addition to our family.
You know what? When I was driving today too, I remembered when someone thought I had a secret baby.
Yes,
Remember?
they
were
heard it
like, "Did you
crying."
hear that noise? Noelle had a secret baby." And it's like,
Well,
fat fucking chance.
But guess what?
Now I have something. And
Something
you're gonna have to
happened.
subscribe to Patreon and listen to BS to know what it is.
Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Next chapter, new chapter, season 2, episode 16. Oh, also, before we jump into the pool, I just want to tell you guys, I'm going to be on tour.
Mhm.
My tour starts February 20th, and all of my tour dates are on traceycarnazzo.com. I'm going all over the Northeast, including Toronto, and it's going to be amazing. So, but tickets are selling out super fast.
Like hotcakes, really.
I mean, I think it's a little bit hotter than hotcakes.
I don't even know what a hotcake is, but
I don't know, maybe like a pancake.
that's what I was thinking, a pancake.
Speaking of pancakes, let's talk about Leah.
Speaking of fucking pancakes, the girls are making fried apples, right?
They are.
I
They're
guess-
making fried apples.
Yuck.
That's exactly. I like fried apple.
I don't.
I like anything with apple. I would rather just eat an apple though.
Me too. I'd rather see an apple.
Apples are great. They're going to high school. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
They show us that Allie got a promise ring straight,
Yes.
but then we don't talk about it anymore.
No. She got a ring from her boyfriend, but I think it's supposed to be a storyline this season that she has a boyfriend.
Right, but then we don't hear about it anymore.
No.
It's just like, oh, you got a promise ring? Oh, okay, next.
Yeah. And it's like, you're 13.
I mean, she's 16, 15, 14. I don't know.
I
There's
mean,
actually no way to know how old
yeah,
she is.
here's the thing. She's definitely not 16. If she's 16, there's a problem if she's going into high school at 16.
I mean, I could see that would be something that was happening.
She's so tall.
She's very tall.
Yeah.
Very tall. There's a lot of Corey in her face.
Yeah, I am obsessed with her hair. Her hair is beautiful.
Her hair is very good. I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, Curly is curling, man.
I know she is.
She has the beautiful ringlet curls.
I know. And she's got those bitchy hormones.
I love her.
Yeah, I know you do. It's like it's so funny because it's like you forget that age, kids are so mean.
It's okay. The nastier she is, the more I like her.
I know. That's your favorite.
Because Leah's so annoying.
The most annoying.
She's so annoying. I would throw her out the window if I was her kid.
I couldn't imagine dealing with her daily.
No way. So they do a flashback to when she's like, I feel like I was just dropping them off at pre-K. And it's like middle of the night pre-K. I love that they went to night school for pre-K. It's like they went to like continuing education pre-K in case they also had kids.
This is when they lived like an hour away from everything.
Yeah. But it's like, wait, is this in case your pre-K student has a baby?
Yeah.
You go to school in the middle of the night?
So funny.
Is this just job training?
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's like, are they teaching them to work on cars?
They're at DeVry.
Are they at Lincoln Tech?
Lincoln Tech. I could see the guy in the commercial with the wrench in his hand for Lincoln Tech.
Are they at Lincoln Tech, West Virginia, night pre-K?
Yeah, I think so.
It might be. Well,
They go to Pink Birch Boutique for school shopping.
okay. And what is Leah wearing while they're school shopping?
Well,
She's wearing her sweater off her shoulder, just over her shoulders.
yeah, no, I was later on when she has the ruffle shirt. I was very
Yeah, no, she was Kardashian.
she thinks she's a Kardashian.
I gotta tell you, Leah, you're not.
Yeah,
I
she
have
thinks
very
she
bad
is.
news.
Have you ever been taken to, besides Aunt Dory, has anybody taken you to a boutique for school shopping?
Yeah, all the time.
Besides Aunt Pat and Aunt Dory. No
Yeah,
one's
my
ever taken me to a boutique
No.
for school shopping. Could
Also,
you imagine
here's-
your mother? I was going to Caldors.
Yeah, I mean, we would go to like JCPenney, but also here's the other thing.
Yeah.
I was in uniforms, and so
well,
were
that's
you.
the thing. I was in uniform, but I'm saying for like anything like that, I wasn't going to a boutique.
No, but also I don't think they have real stores in West Virginia.
Right.
It's
Or
like when
maybe,
you go
like,
to the
there's prob-
post office to go shopping.
There's probably like a Kohl's.
Walmart. No,
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, but no, there's Kohl's like everywhere. Everybody in the Midwest is like obsessed with Kohl's.
Okay, but also
Yeah.
here's a hot take.
Uh-huh.
Even when I went to public school, I didn't go back to school shopping.
I never went back to school shopping because I never didn't have a uniform.
Right. But also, even like for the very short time that I went to public
Yeah.
school, I wore the clothes that I wore.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people who take their kids back to school shopping. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. My back to school shopping was like I got a new Trapper Keeper
Right, that kind of stuff.
and I needed like a notebook and I needed
Mhm.
some pens. But like,
Mhm.
no, I didn't get back to school shoes, like clothes, because I would just wear the clothes that I would wear.
Also, the kids now, the list of things they need.
Oh, and you have to like pay for them and bring them in and like all this stuff. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I needed a binder with loose leaf.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't need anything. Now they need like 12 red pens.
I know, and then they're
glue
like,
sticks.
400 paper towel rolls, oven cleaner.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah, curtains for my house. Yeah, it's so crazy the things that
It's really
the list
weird.
they give the kids now. Yeah, I can understand why people make like wish lists for them. It will cost you a fortune.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, now they have a fake fight over the side door. This is the storyline that they've written for them.
Because their side door is like wheelchair accessible.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
She's not riding her wheelchair into the front door. The
Right.
wheelchair is inside of the door already.
Right. So why does she have to go in the side door?
Now, later in the episode, she says she's going to start going in the side door because that's where they're parking her wheelchair.
Right.
But when she goes in the front door, she's
Mhm.
walking.
Yeah. When she goes in the side door, she's walking.
Correct.
So what does it matter?
I don't know. This is a fake storyline.
I know.
Okay, so here's the other fake storyline.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, Curly, you are a loser and you have one friend.
I know.
So you're going to paint with one friend. And not only are you such a loser that you only have one friend, no one wants to be around you. So the painting place is only going to have you and your friend in it.
Just you and your friend Oakland are going to be sitting
Okay.
here.
Yes. And no one even wants to pay to paint that day because you're going to be there.
Yes, because
Okay.
everybody hates you.
Because everyone hates you. Straight.
You're the popular extroverted one.
are the life of the party.
Uh-huh.
So you don't even get to paint. You're going to throw paint at party paint with a whole jumper. This is a
Mhm.
wild paint fight paint because you have so many friends that you could never sit down and paint. You have to stand up and scream and paint because you're a wild animal.
Well, that's what it is. It's like you don't have to show us the difference between them this way. This is the stupidest thing.
It's like, okay, if this is like in the writer's room.
Yeah.
All right, Curly's a loser. She's going to
Mhm.
go paint with one person and they don't even like her.
Yes.
All right, straight paints. She's so wild that the colors are neon. She has to throw the paint across the room
Mhm.
and use her hands and scream. And she goes with 20 other girls.
And she just punches them all in the face and they love it.
There's no chairs because they just run around and paint.
It's so stupid.
Okay, great. Okay. So here's the thing. I
Mhm.
don't love this other storyline that like straight doesn't want to be with Curly because she doesn't want to help her.
I don't know if I think it's a storyline. I think I can see that being true because I think that she probably feels guilty.
Okay, so here's the thing. I would watch the
Yeah.
show,
Uh-huh.
and when my sister fell asleep,
Mm-hmm.
I'd punch her in the face.
Yeah, me too. Right. I'd be like, you don't want to
I'd be
fucking
like,
help me?
you don't want to help me?
You make me
don't
seem
wanna...
helpless?
Hold on one second. So
Mm-hmm.
you went on TV and
Mm-hmm.
you knew I would see it. We share a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you are so happy that you don't have classes with me because I'm a burden.
Right.
Okay. Go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep, honey.
Right. I dare you.
Fall asleep. Go into
I'm gonna
dreamland.
choke you with this
Don't worry,
apple fritter.
don't worry, you'll definitely wake up.
For surezies, you'll wake up.
Yeah. So like don't even worry about not waking up. And then I would
Ah,
choke her.
yes.
I'd probably punch her in the face a few mornings, like more than one.
I really don't think it's a storyline though. I think she
Okay,
might
well,
feel
there you
that
go.
way.
Then there you go.
I
Then
know.
that's
It's
what I
kind of
would
like,
do.
kid, you'll learn. You shouldn't say these things on air.
On the television.
Uh-huh.
On the television.
Yeah. She's like, fuck her.
I'd
Fuck
be
her.
like, all right, 5 mornings in a row, Monday through Friday, you're gonna wake up to a punch in the face sandwich.
Yeah. Not even a knuckle sandwich.
No,
A punch in the face sandwich.
sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, you want breakfast? Here, look what I made you.
A hot cake, a knuckle hot cake.
You want an apple fritter?
Oh.
Yeah. I'll give you an apple fritter. I gotta tell you, I got this bamboo back scratcher because I thought it would be sharper,
Uh-huh.
duller.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta
See, that's
sharpen
the
it.
one my grandmother, you gotta sharpen it. How are you gonna do that with a nail file?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a saw and I'll
Okay.
just, I don't know,
Sounds great.
a belt sander. I don't know what's gonna happen. All right. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So
They're
they
in
don't have
high
any
school.
classes together. Right.
Okay. All right. So they're driving the girls to school. Addie is in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, Addie, no one cares about you.
Yeah.
You're not to speak.
Yeah.
Don't look straight into the camera.
Yeah.
We're going to pretend we never had you.
She's also aging. It's crazy too. She's not a little kid anymore either.
I know, but also it's like, hey, Addie, I don't know if you saw the show, but you know what happened to the baby before you, right?
Say goodbye forever.
You're
Bye
lucky you're
forever.
here.
I
That's
think
all I'm
she's-
saying.
I think the baby was a little younger than Addie though.
Yeah, but you're lucky you're here. So
just sit there and be quiet.
yeah, Ashbet. Anyway, so I love how they won't acknowledge her. She's like,
No,
my
I
girls
know.
are in high school.
Yeah.
He's in the backseat.
And I love that she's like, is anybody nervous? Because I'm really sensing nerves. And everybody's like, shut up, mom. Nobody's
You're like,
nervous.
shut up. Go burn your pasta pot.
God, you always
vows.
talking? Shut up. You're always talking.
Oh, God. All right. So she picks up the girls and she's like,
Mhm.
so what have we learned today at school? And she's like, well, I guess I'll go through the side door. That's where they park my wheelchair.
Yeah. Wow.
So then Straight Alley is like, I want to go to the football game. Okay. So I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, me neither. It's like, are we driving around the parking lot? Are we going to a separate place?
Okay. So she's like, so we just left school and now I have to bring you back to school.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you say that when you got in
When
the
you
car?
were at school, right?
Or why
I
didn't you
don't
say like,
know.
hey, I'm not going to get in the car? Did they have to go home and make a poop?
I don't know.
What
Her
happened?
hair, Straight's hair is perfect. She like used the beach waver or something.
I
Her hair
know.
looks
She should do my
great.
hair.
Yeah.
So then she's like, hey, guys, if you're going to, so they're fighting about the wheelchair. Because,
Mhm.
okay, Curly's like, hey, mom, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit on the bleachers.
Mhm.
I'm actually not playing in the scrimmage
Yeah.
game.
Uh-huh. Then she's like, you have to get your wheelchair.
She's like, okay. But then I would have to walk to get my wheelchair.
Right.
Instead, I'm just going to sit on the bleachers.
Right. She's like, but you can't walk far. And she's like, I will not.
Right.
I'm just
She's
going
like,
to walk inside and
Right.
sit.
Right. She's like, I'm not on the football team.
It's I know.
Contrary to popular belief,
And,
I will be sitting down.
But I mean, listen, is she being a little bratty? Yes.
Yeah, but also annoying to deal with Leah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know.
Straight's like, hey guys, I'm actually gonna jump out of the car. I'm gonna duck and roll and take
Yeah.
my chances
It's
if
like,
you don't
yous
shut
are
up.
annoying.
Leah pulls over to cry in her blazer.
Get a life. Cry to Brendan. She has
You
on
know
a
what you should cry about?
ruffled shirt.
You should cry about your fillers gone wrong.
You should cry about your failed waitressing career. That's what you,
You
should
should
cry about.
You should cry about when you couldn't even work because you couldn't get down the hill.
Oh, Leah.
But after, I gotta tell you, after
Yeah.
driving the kids to school and driving them back and then driving them back again to football practice,
Mhm.
Who wants to make dinner?
Not me.
Not me. But with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
Love that.
Well, it's easy to find time to eat well with 50 wholesome, hassle free meals to choose from each week delivered to your door. So they have a lineup of prep and bake meals that come together with minimal mess and only 5 minutes of prep. So your oven does most of the work, not you.
I don't want to do any work.
I don't either. You could save valuable time with fewer trips to the grocery store thanks to HelloFresh Market. There's over 100 add-on items that you could add to your weekly box, like quick breakfast, packable snacks, beverages, and more.
Love that.
I love HelloFresh. Noelle and I have been using HelloFresh for years now.
I mean, truly, it's been so long.
And we're like pretty good at cooking and we always learn something new.
But that's why I like it. It's just things I wouldn't even think of doing.
Well, the problem is that how do you think of what to make for dinner?
I don't. It drives me crazy.
Right. And then it's like you ask Matt, he tells you like stupid things that you don't want to eat.
Right. Or he'll be like, it's up to you. And it's like, well, that
Right.
doesn't help.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Right.
Thanks
And
a lot.
it's like, I want something new.
You want something new?
Yes.
HelloFresh gives you step-by-step instructions. Get up to 10 free meals and a free high-protein item for life at HelloFresh.com/TrashTalk10FM. One item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on the first box. New subscribers only and varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com/TrashTalk10FM. It's going to be right down there in the show notes.
Yay.
Amazing. Let's move on to Macy.
All right. I'm here for it.
All right. So they're doing like a weird balance board challenge.
Like a hoverboard thing. I
Why
don't know
did
what
we
this
have to
stuff
do
is.
that?
To just show us that they're family, I guess.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, she calls Ryan. She calls Ryan to Bentley. She's like, hey, Bentley, I'm going to call Ryan.
She always does.
I know, but it's like, it's his dad. Just say, I'm going to call your dad.
Why are these haircuts what's in right now?
I know.
What Bentley
this is
has.
the kids.
I mean, it's every kid in my neighborhood, too.
Literally. So he's going to have his 16th birthday party. He's going to have his family, a few friends. So she calls Ryan.
Right.
And she's asking how Amanda feels because Amanda is 20 weeks pregnant.
Macy loves Amanda. And you know what? I love that they get along so well because Macy has always just wanted to get along with whoever Ryan's with.
Yes.
And like Mackenzie did not let that happen. And it's like Macy just wants to get along with them.
I don't even know if Macy loves Amanda or if she's just doing it because this is what's easiest.
No, I know, but it's like I feel like Macy would have tried to get along with no matter who was with Ryan. And
it just shows you how terrible Mackenzie was.
Yeah, and it also just shows you how not into Ryan Macy is. People seem to think that Macy's in love with Ryan, which is crazy.
So she's including them in the birthday planning. Now, meanwhile, back at the TTM office, Things That Matter office, why are we doing this?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Why? So we could put papers in another place?
Seriously.
They're looking for cars for Bentley, and he wants this Jeep. So they find him this blue pickup Jeep.
It's cool. It is pretty cool.
So she talks to Taylor about including them in some car stuff. Ryan's never been to their house, so Ryan and Amanda are going to come over.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you what she did not do for Ryan and Amanda's arrival.
Clean
her house.
Well, everybody had something to say about Amanda's like tattoo and stuff. And like, I just want a disclaimer here. If you guys saw all of my fucking tattoos on my body, you would judge me like you do Amanda.
Sure.
You know what? Here's the thing. I know that everybody hates Ryan. That's fine. But if right now this second Ryan's doing okay and he's trying to be a good dad, then just accept it for what it is.
Of course.
Also, Ryan is fully my type. I mean, that is my type. I can't believe how hot he is.
I will never fight with you over a man.
Choke me, daddy.
No.
He is so hot. He is like, when he is there, when they're looking at those cars and he has on a white t-shirt and those pants and he's tattooed, like he is so fucking hot. And I know that people out there agree with me. I mean, I can't believe how hot he is.
Yeah, I just don't.
And like, if I saw him on the streets, I'd be like, Tracey, pull over.
Wow. Pull over.
I don't know what I'd
be
say,
like, no, thank you. I'd be like, I'm not going to pull over. So Ryan loves her house. They got some takeout. And they're going to
Amanda's so hungry.
I love it. They're like, hey, Amanda, how are you? She's like, hungry?
Yeah. And
It's so
then she's
funny.
just eating the whole time. So
Like I'm
funny.
about to tear this up. So
Yeah.
Ryan wants to help with the car. That's nice.
That's really nice because I'm sure it's expensive.
Of course. So also they're like, oh, we should put a tracker in the car. And he's like, oh, hell no. I put a
Yeah.
tracker in his car in a second. A 16-year-old? A 16-year-old?
Well, I would just have him share his location with me.
I would have both. I mean, it's just so scary
Yeah.
to have a 16-year-old like out there. That's a child.
I know. I know. And I think about what we were doing at that age, you know?
I am
Well, not you,
almost
what I
I'm
was
almost
doing.
34 years old and I let my mother track me.
Well, yeah, but you would have let her track you back then.
No,
Now she could track
absolutely
you.
not. No, because I get
Of course she
scared.
could track you. You're like, yeah, I'm at Noelle's house. I'm home. If I'm somewhere else, something bad is happening. If I'm not at the mall, if I'm not at Trader Joe's, if I'm not in
Call
Tribeca,
911. Call
call
911.
911.
If
Yeah.
I'm not at New York Comedy Club, call
Yeah,
911
that's what I'm saying.
immediately.
There are certain nights I'm at certain places and certain days I'm in certain places and certain times. You know where I'm supposed to be. If I am somewhere different, call 911 right now.
Call 911.
Yeah. It's so true.
If I'm at anyone's house besides Noelle, you know what to dial.
Yeah.
You know what to dial.
It's so true though.
I know. But it's
Mhm.
also like you do need to know where a kid is. Like it's just listen,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
definitely an invasion of privacy, blah, 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 whatever. But like, oh my God. How
No,
many tragedies could have been like avoided?
Listen, me, Noelle,
Yeah.
I was in bad places at 16. I should have been
Yeah.
tracked.
You should have been tracked.
Yeah, I should have been. I mean, not that anybody gave a fuck really, but I should have been tracked.
I should have been tracking you.
Yeah, now I'd let you track me because you know where I would be
Yeah,
at
with
all
me.
times. Yeah. Right. And if I'm not with you, I'm with my husband. And you're
And
like,
if you're not
"Meh,
with
meh."
your husband, you're at the laundromat.
Right. But that's what I mean. Right. Which is where I'll be tonight. And you would be like, oh, she's at Lavendaria Express. Okay. That's typical for Noelle.
Lavendaria. Stop again. You're so good at Espanol.
Well, what do you want to say? Lavendaria.
No, this is so good. This is actually perfect. All right, so they go get this car for Bentley, and Amanda changes into her barefoot dream set.
Yeah. It was so cute.
I know, but what's happening here?
I don't know. But she's
What's
very
the
comfortable.
temperature?
Right. Because everyone is dressed different.
Yes. Okay, also Amanda stayed outside while they paid for the car.
Which I thought was so weird.
They were probably like, let the adults do this.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so
Mm-hmm.
they buy the car,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't bring it home
Right.
because they have to hide it from Bentley. So they're
Yeah.
gonna hide it at
Oh, her dad's auto shop.
uh-huh
Yeah, or her
Okay.
dad's car lot.
his body
Uh-huh.
shop.
Yeah, sorry, his body shop. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Uh-huh.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly do business with her dad.
I mean, here's the thing. Ryan's shirt says diesel fumes make me horny. So like, I really don't know whose opinion but whose would I trust? Ryan's or Macy's here?
I don't know, man.
Oh, that's so funny. And he also
that
and
car is gonna get stolen from that lot.
he's gonna write a check.
He's gonna write a check that his body can't cash.
People love when you talk about
I
his
can't
check
stop
writing.
because
I
it's
know.
so crazy.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's so crazy. The other thing is, I don't think they were hurting for money.
No, I don't think so
That's
either.
why it's even funnier.
You just did
It's
it to do
oh,
it.
you were doing that for sport?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, moving on to Ashley.
Okay.
All right. So Holly's going to first grade. She's in the middle of divorcing Bar. He's still in jail and he's getting arraigned that day.
Yeah.
Okay. So T comes over in a Sesame Street shirt to go to court.
Her earrings were watches.
Her earrings were watches. She comes over in a Sesame Street
Uh-huh.
shirt to go to court.
Uh-huh. Different than leopard.
Definitely different. So
Yeah.
Ashley doesn't want to go to trial. So she just wants him to take like a plea
Yeah.
so that they don't have to drag this out for the rest of her life.
Of course. Why
Um,
wouldn't he take a plea? He did bad things.
He did bad things. His lawyer is giving
Yeah.
him not good advice.
Yes.
Okay, so T talks about something very important.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about how they're both accustomed to not turn black men into the police.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I hear you on that. The only thing that being that I am white.
Uh-huh.
When she said, because you and I were raised like this too, it's a real Italian thing, like ride or die.
Yeah.
Like you will not rat.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And she was
Sure.
like, we're raised to be like ride or die for our men. And
Sure.
we absolutely are.
Right,
And
but well, it's a little bit different with a black man
no,
because
but what I'm saying is I can understand that
sure.
because of just coming from an Italian family, even though it's not the same thing. I'm just saying I get
Yeah.
it because she says
Of course.
ride or die.
Well, because listen, it's like that, and then you add onto that these are
Mhm.
black men, and she adds the fact that they're not safe with the
Yes.
police.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to court. Barr
Mhm.
pleaded not guilty, and they're going to trial.
On all counts, he not guilty.
Okay. Well,
what are you thinking?
what's
He's
the
not
lawyer?
thinking.
It's not him. It's the lawyer.
Yeah, what's the lawyer thinking?
Well,
Mhm.
they're going to trial, and turns out Ashley seems to feel a little bit bad for
I
Barr.
know. And then he's like, "Do you have Stockholm syndrome?"
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so sad because they were together for like 10 years or something. They were together a long time, so I understand that. But it's like, girlfriend, he literally like he could have killed you in that
No,
house.
he
And
would have
he had
loved
the
to.
intent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, please don't feel bad. It's not like you're turning it. Not that anything is right, but this guy like didn't like one time slap you across the face. This was like your life is in danger. He had you trapped in a house.
Yeah, you guys aren't arguing.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, moving on to Cheyenne. Okay. I was so confused about this pregnancy test because there were 2 lines, but I guess there was no plus.
I think there was no plus.
All right. So Zach has been working with her dad for 1 minute.
Okay, but they have to really drive it home. She can't stop talking, like making it like, oh, you're going to work? Please don't go to work. Don't leave us because you're going to work.
He's like, Cheyenne, it's my first day.
Right. But she's making it like it's the best thing he's ever done.
He's always working at my dad's office.
And don't leave. Don't go to work.
Yeah. He's worked for many hours since he
right?
started.
He's worked for 7 hours.
Okay. So Zach's like, hey, we should go to Vegas.
Right.
Zach,
Uh-huh.
you got a job 1 minute ago.
Oh, he wants to go spend all the money.
Okay. Well, her dad is trying to teach Zach everything on a fast track.
Also, Cheyenne is always very put together. She always looks beautiful. Something bad happened to her fishtail braid.
Okay.
In this scene?
It looks like maybe there was a cat.
But that's what I mean. Who hurt you?
I don't know. But Cheyenne tells her dad that she's trying to get pregnant. I mean,
I know.
I
Hey,
get
Dad,
it.
I'm fucking.
Dad, he's blowing loads.
Yeah. Numerous loads.
All the loads, Dad.
Yeah, Dad. I don't swallow them anymore. They're going in my pussy now.
They're in my bitch wrinkle. Dad, he puts it in my ham wallet.
Sometimes I blow them, Dad. It's
And then
like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? We know.
I know. I
know.
always think that's so crazy to tell parents, like, we're trying. It's like, we're fucking.
We're fucking in no condom.
That's crazy.
He's not even pulling out anymore. So then, all right, why are we trying to do this with Barr and Ashley?
I mean, come on.
So Cheyenne wants to support Ashley. They used to be friends. Then she uninvited her to the wedding after Ashley and Brianna got in a fight. And Cheyenne might reach out again to Ashley, or she might not because she's stressed out about having a baby.
Right. And it might not be the right time. She can't handle the stress. Okay.
Way to make
don't.
Ashley about you.
Right.
Way to make Ashley and Barr's incident about you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So she talks to Zach about reaching out to Ashley and she wants to meet with her in Vegas. And Zach's like, okay, great. I want to gamble. And she's like, Zach.
Yep. He's like, I want to gamble, so I don't know what you want to do. If you want to go see her, that's fine. You can catch me at Bally's.
I love how
Uh-huh.
he was like, we should go to Vegas. And she's like, oh my God, it's because he wants a baby.
And he's like, no, I'm trying to spend your money. Your
He's
dad's
like,
money.
Yeah. He's like, I could blow loads at you in the kid's bedroom. Well, Ace is at my father's house. I'm trying to gamble. I'm trying to do something. He's like, I love guns, drugs, and gambling.
That is him. The triple G's.
So she calls Ashley and she asks Ashley to meet up. Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
In theory,
Yeah.
it's nice that she wants to reach out to Ashley.
Yeah, but it's like not real.
It not only isn't it real, you don't talk to me. We're not really friends.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going through something very terrible.
And now you're recording.
Who, me?
No, I'm saying now she's.
I'm like, what is happening?
No, now she's filming, not
right,
recording.
now you're filming.
Sorry. Uh-huh.
And
Now you want to reach out.
No, but you want to be the hero?
Yeah, and now
You
though,
want me to
now that
confide in you? What is happening
now that
here?
you want to know the gossip in my life.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. It's like, no,
Listen,
if
I
you would have
wouldn't,
reached out when there was nothing going on in her life.
or send me a text and be like, I'm really sorry that this is all happening.
Or
I'm
not
thinking
when
of
you're
you.
filming.
Right. But also just sending a
I
text saying,
know.
like, hey, I'm thinking about you. No matter what happened between us, this is awful. And I feel so bad for you.
Yes.
Yeah. And just leaving it like that, not like we have to meet up.
I know. Why are you
It's
meeting up
very
for what?
self-serving.
What are you meeting up
So now
for?
Ashley has to take time out of her day to come and see you because you want to pretend to feel bad.
Yeah, it's stupid.
We're not friends.
Mm-mm.
Ashley has friends.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not alone. She also has a mom.
That's the thing. And she's so close to her mom.
Yeah,
And she's so
stop.
close to her sister.
Stop.
Hmm.
No, thank you, Cheyenne.
Yeah, no, thank you. Cheyenne, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, go get
Stupid.
your load blown in you.
Yeah, go have fun. Go tell your dad about it.
Anyway,
That's it. That's all I have to say.
that's all I have to say too. Guys, don't forget my tour is starting February 20th, TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates. And I'm opening for a Little Mo Mozzarella on the road. We're going to be having so much fun. Make sure you follow the podcast at Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Trash Talk Podcast on Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our YouTube is Trash Talk Podcast, and our TikTok is Trash Talk Podcast. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. And go down there in the show notes for everything that you need to know. Leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.